If we drop down into the 15-minute chart, we can see that clearer. So what we were waiting for was, I'd marked my 4-hour wick high here, and we got the break of that and a close, so that was my entry point. We discussed overall target. Obviously, my risk management is always first position 1-to-1. Is an average of 20 pip stop, 20 pip to target 1. Then we move our stops to break even. So that was it. Then the second position, I closed out here. I didn't mark this line on the chart yesterday, this level. I didn't notice it, to be honest. So if we just scroll across, just scroll like this, you can see that we have a level here, which is a bit clearer here. So we've got this price push down, hit support, strong rejection here, retested here, push back up. So that was the reason why I closed this position out. So we had a look on the 15-minute again. So we had an overall 39 pips, and the first position was 20 pips. So if we can just get rid of that level, I don't really need that on there anymore. Clean the chart up a bit. Then I'll explain the second position I've taken. A lot of the times, if the first trade goes and hits me profits, hits me targets, I won't trade again then till the following day. But I like this setup, so I'll explain about that now, why I took that. So let's get rid of this 4-hour level. Let's get rid of break-even level. So it's always good to keep your charts clean, but I wanted to leave this on for you guys, girls. What we had here is, in my view, closing out here and getting this rejection of this level and just taking off, and we got this strong pullback towards the 50 moving average, which I was happy with. But when we got this rejection here and we got this pin bar here and price pushed up, I was looking at that retest and respect to the level. So we had a higher high here, break of structure, big push up, strong momentum to the upside, pull back to this level here, which I had marked out on the 1 hour, rejection, and then I entered on this bullish candle here. Overall target was to the previous high here. That was 4. So my first position again, target at 1-to-1, 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip target, and then my second position I had set at this previous high. So overall a great day of trading yesterday. Oh, excuse me. So clean this up a bit further. We can have a look at today. Where I've been stopped out, by the way. But that's it. That's the way it goes. I'll explain that further now. So that was my break even for this trade here. Let's clean that up. And quickly drop into. I don't need that 4-hour wick on that. See how we look now. Let's jump in on the 4-hour. So let's have a little look at there. So we're at a, it's like we're respecting the level here of the 50 moving average here. 1 hour. Some levels on. Well, I won't put this level on yet until I just explain the position that I'd taken. So let's drop into the minute. So what did I see? Well, I see we had a break. We'll push up here into this through the Asian session. We created a high here, pull back, pushed up and broke this previous high here. It's given me, my bias at that point was bullish. So when I seen that breakout, consolidation, retest to this level, when I seen this this bullish candle here close, that was my entry point. So all my confluences was in place. I was happy. Set me 1-to-1. I was going to set me target up to the 153,600 level, the overall target. And the next candle that opened, woof, just took me straight out. So there's me loss there for today. That's my first trade. Now what I'll do now is I'll just wait. Patience. Another good thing to keep in mind is, especially if you're new to trading, and something that I didn't do, I was always jumping through pairs and looking for trades. In hindsight of that, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I'd have stuck to one or two pairs, and if there was no positions or trade setups, you don't trade. That will help with your patience. What I found with being a trader that used to look for positions across multiple pairs, that is really not helping your patience. So in time, as you progress as a trader, that's going to really hinder you. I found it difficult. So I thought I always wanted to be in the market, and I was very impatient, and I put that down to always looking for positions on different currency pairs. But if you think about it, stick to that one currency pair, learn how it moves, and become a master of one. And it also then helps with patience, because if your trade setup's not there and you're not looking at other currency pairs, you're going to analyze that currency pair better, and you're going to become a very patient trader, which will help you become more profitable faster. And that's definitely advice from me. That's what I wish I'd shown or taught earlier on in my trading career. So yeah, we can leave it there. And I am looking for another position if it presents itself on this one currency pair, GBPJPY, and I'm just going to sit pretty and wait to see how it plays out. If nothing appears, then I don't trade. If something does, I'll make another video this afternoon and post it for you guys and girls. And yeah, so have a great day. Oh, and please, because it's a new channel and pretty grim, I've got 1 subscriber. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, the like button too. Thank you.